So how would you know? Like how would that be experienced by the individual once they've tuned into the right product? And you're saying it's an instant passion. Like, does it come differently for different people? Is it like oh my God, yes, this is what I need? Is it that the thing shows up multiple times and sort of illuminates itself, or how would you describe that?
So it's based on your path of least resistance. But what we know is that you won't miss it out. There is no way for you to have resistance towards it.
Right.
You feel like I must buy this thing. The price won't be a problem. Where it is won't be a problem. It's like done.
Mm-hmm.
You just know it.
Yeah.
That's the state of passion.
Yes.
And that means that very product is a vibrational match to already created solution.
Yep.
Which is sitting in your vibration.
That makes sense.
So you're still exploring the idea of seaweed.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't found the specific yet.
Yes.
That would be a match to the solution that is of that passion.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes the work is you reaching the state of being passionate before looking up the product.
Yep.
So it's good to understand what a state of being you are in before you look up the product, and allowing that state of being to guide you to the right place, right location, right time.
Yeah.
Because you see, let us take you further. You have done the vibrational work, you're ready to receive. Because now you're in the state of problem solved. We are in the state of receiving solution to what was the problem. So that problem doesn't exist vibrationally. We can see it. Your vibration is clean.
Mm-hmm.
But the solution is not supported with the highest expression of the self.
Yes.
We don't know why. To us, it's a bit weird because you've been working really hard to get to this point. Now it doesn't feel like you've got that passion, that excitement, that ecstasy to allow yourself to receive.
Mm-hmm.
Now the question is, why don't you have excitement and passion when it comes to receiving something? That's your conditioning.
So is that something that I work on in general? Like my passion and excitement?
We would say so, because from where we stand, we don't see excitement and passion when it comes to receiving something.
So how would I practice to make that less resistance or make it easier to flow to me?
By enhancing your awareness of receiving, that whatever you receive, you want to receive it through that excitement and passion.
Yep.
Because that is going to be the key to also receive your Ferrari.
Mm-hmm.
So we want you to introduce passion and excitement in your ability to receive. And doesn't matter what it is that you're receiving.
Yeah.
We want you to train yourself to that state of being,
mm-hmm.
and acknowledging it when you are that excitement and passion.
Yeah.
But that seems to be missing, and we can see it as we look into your frequency.
Yes.
That your frequency is somehow challenged by your ability to receive, feeling passionate, joyful, and excited about that specific receiving.
Mm-hmm.
We think straight away you want to do something in return. So you start processing more than letting go and enjoying your own mental state, your state of being.
Right. So practicing the excitement of receiving whatever that thing is.
Exactly. Regardless of the size of it, the scale of it,
Yep.
how important it is, or how specific it is. Feels like you found your solution. See where? Where is that excitement to allow it to unfold more?
So is it the kind of thing like, you know, if that excitement doesn't come naturally, like whether it's me or someone else, is how do you amplify that?
By not blocking yourself from receiving more and more and more and more and more. Your conditioning from our perspective needs to be receiving more. But you guys are all weird. Your conditioning is to receive less and less and less. So when you guys receive more, you experience a state of awe and surprise, not the state of joy and excitement and passion. We don't know what's wrong with you.
Where does that come from? Is that something we're taught growing up, or whatever its roots?
Because there was always a controlling factor when you were your joyful state, when you were trying to be your fullest expression of the self, when you were trying to just really not care about what anybody would think, somebody showed up and demanded something else. So for you to feel better, you had to compromise and you had to become less of that greatest expression of the self, which means it's better to receive less because then I'm gonna be less in trouble.
Yeah.
So it is avoiding being in trouble. That's why when you receive, you've been conditioned to feel like, oh, something must be wrong here. I'm receiving something. Am I in trouble? Is it going to be some demand coming my way? Am I going to be in trouble? Am I going to be less of who I truly am? And you pretend that you're not as joyous or as excited for what you've received because you want to be safe. You don't want others to expect something more from you. That's the conditioning. Hang on a minute, I'm receiving this. That means that I'm going to be in trouble. They're going to expect more, which means I've got to suppress myself at some level.